All right, we should be live by now, so as always, let me know how the audio is. Feeling a little better today. Been coughing a fair bit, so that might be going on, but definitely feeling better. All right. Let's see. And we're live, confirmed. Okay, cool. So, hello everybody. So obviously, you guys know what's up. Gothitelle, the classic trapper. You know, Shadow Tag is one of the most broken abilities in the game. There are a couple sets I'm considering. The first thing runs, you probably don't see this move often, Charm to lower the target's attack, and I believe Confide. Or no, it doesn't get Confide. Calm Mind then. Charm to lower attack, Calm Mind to boost special defense, and you go Stored Power and Rest to trap foes on the field. Also, thank you very much to Something or Other for the 20 gift memberships. Incredibly generous. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So much appreciated. That is very generous, getting the stream off to a good start. So I'm going to stop messing with you guys. Obviously, Shadow Tag is banned. I just saw some people in chat that were wondering if I forgot Shadow Tag. So I thought it'd be funny to just start pretending like I was going to run a Trapper set. All Arena Trap and Shadow Tag are obviously incredibly broken abilities. This Pokemon would be everywhere if Shadow Tag was legal. This Pokemon would be everywhere. Okay, so this ability is super banned, and I'm very aware of that. So you may wonder then, how the heck are we going to use Gothitelle? Why this Pokemon? Right? Why this Pokemon? Well, that is a question I shall answer now. Sorry, just seeing people in chat talk about how Shadow Tag is banned. That's funny. Okay. So what are we going to do with Gothitelle then? Because we've experimented with some psychic types, right? There's Reuniclus, which has more impressive special attack and is better at doing the Trick Room thing. Honestly, it's simply better at that. We've done Farigiraf, which is, bulkier and also just generally more impressive with Trick Room and has a better abilities with Armor Tail. So why Gothitelle? Well, reason is today we're going to be trying an archetype that I thought is cheese, but I think maybe, just maybe, it's going to be worth it. And somebody in chat has correctly guessed what I'm using. It is going to be competitive with reverse webs. So here's the approach. You run an Araquanid, you run a Cinderace to use Court Change to flip the webs to your side of the field. Then when you switch in Gothitelle, it does two things. You get a competitive boost, so you get +2 special attack. Then you use Trick Room, and you take advantage of that lower speed. The other thing you do always on these teams is you run a Defiant Kingambit. And this is going to take advantage both of the reverse webs with Defiant, and it's going to take advantage of Trick Room. So this is the starting core we're working with today. Normally a starting core is not a 4 Pokemon, but I don't know what to tell you. That's what the starting core is today. So yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Should be pretty interesting. I'm excited to give it a go. Since I thought the stream was about to be over in 5 minutes. Yeah, when I realized. Excuse me. No, they did not finally unban Shadow Tag. We're doing reverse webs with competitive. So let's talk about reverse webs. Reverse webs. So you must have, these are basically absolute requirements. You must have Araquanid or Rabombi. I think Araquanid is pretty substantially the better choice for reverse webs teams because it just does a much better job of pressuring common removal. So I'm inclined to say Araquanid. is the better choice. Something or other. Thank you so much for the 50 gifted memberships. As always, insane generosity. The oil baron has struck. Make sure you have accept gifts on. If you are, yeah, make sure you have accept gifts on YouTube so you can maybe be the recipient of one of these memberships. Yeah, the Baron is in the house. As always, something or other. Can't thank you enough. If there's anything you want to say in chat that you want to be read out, because I know they don't let you do a message when you donate memberships, please, yeah, just let me know and I will read that out. Yeah, no, so the title says in OU, so no, we're not using this in Uber. So you must have Arachnid or Bombi, then you must have Cinderace. I don't think Reboot gets court change, not that you'd want to use it. But yeah, you have to use Cinderace because that's the only Pokemon that can court change. And then you absolutely must have a Kingambit. Like if you're not running Kingambit on reversed webs, you're completely trash, basically. And because we're running Gothitelle as the stream, we also need a Gothitelle. So basically all of these Pokemon are completely mandatory. No real way around that. Now, let's look and see what we can do here. Something that says I'm good. Okay, fair enough. So other abusers. So, contrary, superior, right? Contrary, enamorous, oops, competitive, milotic, competitive, Empoleon, Iron Ball Garticuno has been seen. I think it's trash. I'd rather use Gothitelle than that any day. But yeah, basically the idea is just you reverse web so you get that speed drop and then that allows you to get that special attack boost. Why reverse webs over something like Scarf? For competitive and Defiant boost. So Gothitelle has competitive, Kingambit has Defiant. That means just upon entering on your own webs, you get... Theory. He did actually forget Shadow Tag is banned and is making this up on the fly. That would be pretty wild. No, but... Dare you know, guys, Shadow Tag is banned. Guys, Shadow Tag is banned. You can't use it. It's illegal. We're using competitive with reverse webs. The idea behind running particularly Gothitelle and Kingambit is that you've got Trick Room, and then you can, Trick Room into the Kingambit, right? So, well, not so. You'll probably just use it on your own, but it's nice to have like a little Trick Room core. Yeah, Enam is fake because you have to tear it. I agree. Enamorous is not something I'm super strongly supporting having on the team. I'm thinking we probably won't. Somebody mentioned Defiant Teal Ogerpon. Like, kind of, yeah. Like, you could run a Scarf Ogerpon. I'll put that down. Yeah, like Scarf... Grass Pond could be a thing. But I don't know. I feel like Superior. Well, they kind of do different things in that case. Pivoting into a Uber's UU Parish draft team. Yeah, so in the past, right, if you tried to reverse webs with Cinderace and then go into a Defiant or competitive Pokemon, it didn't work. So in Generation 8, if you tried to court change webs to your side and then go into your, your Bisharp, no boost. It said it was your own webs, so therefore no Defiant. It was super dumb, and it was changed in Generation 9. So that's the big thing. Does Gothitelle have any interesting offensive options? Yeah, it's got Psychic Noise, it's got Psyshock. It's got Psyshock, it's got Psychic, it's got E-Ball, Focus Blast, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt. Does it have Dazzling Gleam? No Dazzling Gleam. It got Dark Pulse, which we probably won't use. It has Expanding Force. I don't think we're going to take this team in a Psychic terrain direction, but it's technically an option. Yeah. But yeah, no, this Pokemon has some stuff. Probably, I mean, we'll see. We can get some inspiration from the usage stats too. I don't know what this thing is commonly using. It's like Terra Psychic a lot. Maybe like Terra Electric Thunderbolt doesn't seem like a bad move. I wonder if that kills Kingambit. I feel like probably not, but let's see. Oh yeah, no, we're super not killing Kingambit if that's how much it's doing with specs. So it'll be, yeah, it'll be +2 in Terra Electric. Yeah, so like not really, not killing. And if there's any HP, it's guaranteed to not be killing. So that's kind of rough. Maybe Terra Blast fighting. But yeah, so let's see here. Other abusers, yeah, there's Superior, there's Scarf. What else? Defiant. Let's check the Defiant Pokemon. Like, you could run Bisharp too. I don't think that's a good move. Yeah, there's no world in which we run a Passimian. No, none of these are really going to work, and I'm not running an Iron Ball to put a flying type on the ground to make that work. So competitive. I mean, does Wigglytuff get like Trick Room? Like, I really don't see us going the Wigglytuff route, but just for the sake of being thorough. Meowstic, yeah, there's no way we go with that. Wigglytuff, does it get Trick Room? Doesn't get Trick Room, so yeah, we're not going to go with we're not going the Wigglytuff route. Sorry, Wigglytuff fans. But today isn't just another L for you, it looks like. Magnet Gothitelle, yeah, that's for sure. The usage stats app is called Munch Stats. Can I pass you a superior set I love in reverse webs? I don't have Discord open, but you can just, if you could just say in chat, Dunder guys, say what your superior set is, I will listen. I will pay attention. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, so Contrary, Superior, Contrarian Am, Competitive Milotic, Competitive Empoleon. I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there are any Contrary Pokemon. I mean, there's technically Malamar, I guess, if we... Like, not really, though. There's kind of Malamar. I think of these, the strongest looks to me to be Superior. That's what I'm most inclined to run. I feel like the other important thing is that actually just gives us some speed, which I think we're very sorely going to need on this team, is just something that's going to be fast right away. Yeah, and here's the good thing about reverse webs that a lot of people don't consider, that I didn't really give enough credit to at first, I think, which is why I think this archetype might not be cheese, is that, you know, defog is the only way to get these, or defog or tidy up is the only way to get these hazards off the field. Because if your opponent can rapid spin all they want. That's why we don't necessarily need a spin blocker here, because once you court change, your opponent can rapid spin all they want and it's not going to matter. But then the other thing I would list is just general webs abusers, right? We're not going to be able to necessarily reverse them every time. So, be cool. Empoleon is an actual Pokemon. If you haven't thought about it, I have. It's on the list. But yeah, no, Empoleon is a real Pokemon, and I respect it, and I respect it as a potential abuser on this team for sure. Specs Leaf Storm sounds nasty. It does. I don't know about Specs, though. Specs is a consideration, though. Let's see if that guy talking about the superior set said anything. AV, Leaf Storm, Dragon Pulse, Terra Blast, Electric, and then Giga Drain. Interesting. I don't know exactly what this does. Is this designed to do something like on reverse webs particularly? Specs, Terra Blast, Stellar, I think is a fun one that I could consider as well. Modest props. And then just like sub, Terra Blast, Fire. Always good. Life Orb is another one I kind of like. Clear Body Dragapult could also be good. Like, kind of, in the sense that Webs won't drop its speed, but that's not really an abuser, necessarily. You know? It's not really. So it's like, not thrilled about that one. And let's look at the last Pokemon. So let's make a we lose to list. Okay. We lose to Ceruledge is kind of rough. But the weird thing is so much of this team's going to be about offensive pressure. But I think Ceruledge is not fun. Also, guys, as always, remember to like the stream if you're enjoying. Well, I, for one, think Charizard slides into this team perfectly, so something or other. Yeah, I'm afraid we are definitely not adding a Charizard here. Hey, Pinkacross, if I want to build a Pokemon around... If I want to build a Pokemon around Pokemon, okay, in balance, but that Pokemon just feels like it doesn't fill, I'm guessing you would say, it doesn't fill any role particularly good, it's just kind of a breaker and kind of a fast... Is it bad? Okay, that, I'm going to be honest, Saber Superior, that question was kind of grammatically incoherent. I would request if you could maybe try that again. Not trying to hate, I don't know, you know. Potentially the, you know, English may not be the first language. But yeah, sorry guys, I'll be just 1 second here. Yeah, okay, so back to it. Yeah, we lose to Ceruledge. Yeah, Raging Bolt is a nightmare. I completely agree with that. NP Darkrai. I think we go... Here's the Cinderace set I'm thinking. I think we go Sash, SD... Pyro Ball, Sucker. This is kind of what I'm thinking we go with. Why are you using Gothitelle again? Trick Room competitive. That's the idea. We might even go Adamant on this Cinderace. We'll see how we're feeling. Probably we don't. Doesn't Zama sweep? Like, not really. Zama's not too bad. It's bad, well... Hey, Pinkacross. Okay, we've got an attempt 2 from Saber Superior here. Hey, Pinkacross. If I want to build around a Pokemon in balance, but that Pokemon just feels like it doesn't fill any role particularly good, it's just kind of good as a breaker and kind of fast, and kind of a fast, is it bad? No. That's fine. The first thing you should do when you're building a team is ask yourself, how is this team going to make progress? How is it going to actually break? And how is it actually going to win in bad matchups? So that's the first question. And if you've got a Pokemon that helps with that, that's great. That's going to help a lot. Speaking of which, Breaking Core is probably something I could maybe do to think a little bit more about myself here. Because this is looking dicey. No worries, Saber Superior. No worries at all, Saber Superior. It's all good. I know I struggle with very many languages. So let's see, yeah. NP Rai kinda. Yeah, Raging Bolt is going to be not fun if we can't manage to fit on a ground type, but oof. Let's see. It says, what about a... All right, we got Ora Fantastica in chat, who is just being supportive as always, saying this team looks like garbage. I believe this team has issues with immediate power. I mean, we got the competitive on. Look, guys, we're just gonna have to kind of see how this goes a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta have a little bit of faith and just try. Yeah, Kyurem. Yeah, I can agree. Kyurem, kind of. Oh boy. I mean, this is hyper offense, though, right? Like, let's remember that too. Everybody in chat thinks I'm about to lose a million elo playing this team, so we'll see if they're right. Fairy types, kind of. I feel like we need something serious to help us out here for this last slot. Maybe a Dragonite would be good. But then Stall also, like, I don't really see us beating a Stall team, so that's not great. That's really not great. Yeah. Yeah, Dragonite is also rough with extreme speed. I believe in this. We got a couple people. And Reverse Webs is inherently garbage. I thought Reverse Webs was inherently garbage, but then I tried it once and it like kind of worked well. Saber Superior, truly don't worry about it. It's all good. I want you to feel welcome to send messages in the chat anytime. We've got Pokemon is shared by people all over the world. English being a second language or, third language for many is common and totally okay. So, okay, let's see. Yeah, what do we do about Raging Bolt? Because we need something for Bolt. I think we need a ground type. But like what fits, what works? Is this just for fun, or do you think Gothitelle actually has merit? I think it might. It's a legitimate thing I'm giving an attempt to. Use the Stall Breaker Serp. Yeah, we could go with that route. Stall Breaker, Taunt Serp. Plus another, like, strong special attacker. That could be an angle. Particularly if we go Psychic Noise Gothitelle, that could be interesting. Trust in the Mamo. I hear you, but... I'm off to D&D. Good luck. Thank you something or other. Have fun at D&D. Pinka watching too many Wolfie I don't think I've ever watched a full Wolfie video, or like even a part of one, like a substantial. Actually, no. I've watched a substantial part of one. They're like movies, though. You got to be like ready to sit down and get into it a lot of the time. This is so tough. I just, like, what do I need here? I need something. Lightning rod. Anything? No, nothing's gonna help us there. Bolt absorb, like maybe. Wattrel out here with the competitive. Iron Ball Kilowattrel. That's what we need to save us. That's it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the heck these kinds of teams like do. You know what might be good here is a Curem. That might be good. No, never mind, because that would get destroyed by the webs. Something or other with a parting gift of 50 memberships. Thank you so much. Insane generosity, as always. Thank you so much, something or other. As always, if you want to say anything, let me know. Yeah, wow. The donations are just crazy. Thank you so much. Bognor, thank you for the £2 saying imagine Shadow Tag Future Sight. I mean, you wouldn't really use Shadow Tag Future Sight. You'd just trap and kill. Because Future Sight's usually effective if you switch out. Yeah, I don't think Shadow Tag sets would ever really run Future Sight. We got everybody getting memberships. Crazy stuff. Thank you. Something or other, are you a millionaire? Kind of. I must be. I hope so. Yeah, the Curem would have to be boots. So maybe we do just throw on an SD score and see what happens. Yeah, because I'm not really seeing another answer. So let's give it a go. And let's just see. SD protect. Probably facade EQ makes sense here, or do we want to go? Yeah, we'll go with that. You know, I'm wondering if maybe... No. Yeah, I think we go with this. And we'll go specially defensive on this. We'll go 244. Enough speed for Bolt. So with that 250, seems fine. Go Terra Normal. SD Gliscor with Toxic for Dundoza. That's not the play. We'll go, well, come on, not Leaf Blade. Go Leaf Storm, Terra Blast, Synthesis, Taunt with a nice, modest nature. That should be pretty effective at stall breaking, but we'll see. And then, sure we have Contrary on there, Poison Heal. Black Glasses, these guys almost always are just going to run Terra Dark, Kowtow Cleave, Iron Head. Oh no, Sucker Punch. I think we go Low Kick last, honestly. Seems good. We can see how we feel about that as things progress though. And we'll go, yeah, max HP. This seems fine. And then, yeah, we got the Cinderace set down. We'll go Jelly for now. Araquanid. We'll go, yeah, we'll just do the standard one on this, like Surf, Sticky Web. Let me just grab an Araquanid set from another team. Would Shadow Tag plus a strong Future Sight user be a good breaking core? Probably not if the Shadow Tag is Gothitelle. because, you know, presumably a Pokemon good against Future Sight is going to be good against a Mono Psychic type. Let's see. Let me just find an Araquanid. Okay, like, there we go. We'll just use this. That seems fine. And then on this, we'll try Leftovers. I'll say Psychic Noise. Do we Psychic Noise? It's hard to say. We'll go Psychic Noise, Terra Blast, Shadow Ball, Terra Blast Fighting. I think is a fine call. Yeah, this seems okay. We can outspeed some stuff. We can adjust the speed as needed as we go along. All right, let's just run it and see how it goes. You have 1 point of speed to Kingambit to outspeed max HP. Yeah, like we could. As a doubles player, I see this as a win. Is this a thing in doubles? Reverse webs? I feel like it wouldn't be. Go to the builder. Someone's freaking out. Poison Heal. Contrary. Defiant. Blaze. Water Bubble. Competitive. We're fine. I think we have all the right investments. Here we go, and we instantly face a low kicks, which is not awesome, but we'll see how this goes. We could potentially win without reversing webs, actually. Let's start with the Araquanid. I'm eating chicken nuggets and a cheeseburger while watching this stream. Happy to hear that. Yeah, we should be good to just lead with Araquanid here. I don't think they have anything that can kill an Araquanid. Just like low kicks, banded. Oh, okay, that actually, no, not quite. Yeah, we're going to just click Sticky Web here. Obviously, that's not awesome to see. But, you know, what are you going to do, right? Could just Endeavor. Seems like that could be fine. Let's try that. Okay, fine. Let's just click Endeavor again. And then we're going to go, I think, Cinderace after this. Seems like a good plan. Actually, against Subtech Cura, maybe that's not a good plan at all, now that I think about it. How much is Gothitelle doing? It's honestly not the worst. I think let's go into Gothitelle. Throw off a Psychic Noise. Okay, they knew. Yeah, we can click this again. I think this is an okay situation for us. Gothitelle fortunately has a ton of special defense, so this Kyurem is not likely to 3-hit KO with Freeze Dry. So that's really nice. Isn't Molt too big of an issue? No, I don't think so. Not particularly. Okay, they throw off Terra Steel. And we get frozen instantly. Dude, that's awesome. Okay. I mean, what do you do, right? Like, what do you say about that? Okay. I mean, that's good for Gliscor if we can ever manage to kill this Kyurem. That like, come on, man. How did it happen so fast? Okay, well, let's think about this. How much is Gliscor taking if we Terra? Honestly, Gliscor is looking like a fine answer for this. So let's just sack Gothitelle. And then we'll go Gliscor. And then, like, maybe win, low-key. So let's do it. Let's Terra normal SD. Can't get frozen, which is super awesome. I think we can protect here. Party wants to SD again in case Zama comes in hard, but... Okay, let's SD. Okay, instant critical hits. We love to see that. That's good. That's good. Okay, in comes the low. See, this is why that's a super weird low kicks, because we can just protect here on the first impression, then we can facade and blow you up. So what are we doing? There's the leech life. So it's probably banded leech life. Zama, if we SD again, we're still not killing Zama, so we probably just facade here, take our kill. Zama comes in. So body press isn't killing. Tough situation for us in general, though, because if we let it ID, I think we just kind of lose. I think we have to facade here, I'm afraid. And it, how the F did that kill? Gliscor, Terra did 88. I guess just a good roll, or maybe they were max defense. Well, okay, we lose now. Cool. Let's see if there's anything we can do. I think it may be time to reverse the webs. Or we can SD to start. Maybe SD can get us something. Let's throw off another SD. Okay, they're clicking protect. That's good. Let's Pyroball here, see if we can two-shot this thing. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to, I think, core change on the protect. Oh, beautiful. Okay, this exchange has gone quite well for our Cinderace. If we can kill here, that'd be super cool. Looks like we can. Likely to. We still got Serp in the back. It's not over yet. Okay, protect fails, and we kill. Okay, beautiful. Treads comes in. Okay. I'm inclined to just Sucker Punch. We can get a good bit of damage off. Click Earth Power. Fine. Our Serp is getting outsped, which is kind of unfortunate. Could go Araquanid here and just Surf. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I think we have to do that. Okay, they set up webs. I mean, excuse me, Stealth Rock, which makes sense. Let's just throw off a Surf. Actually, I'm going to go for kind of a read here and go hard King Gambit on the Freeze Dry. Cool. So we needed to do that, I think. And I'm going to low kick here. But we should just get farmed by Zama, but you never know, I suppose. I think I'll Kowtow here. Kowtow again is fine. You guys are saying I sacrificed the crap. Like we got frozen instantly and never unfroze. I don't know what you want me to do about that. Gothitelle got frozen the turn it came on the field and never unfroze. There's absolutely... I would have happily preserved Gothitelle if it wasn't encased in permanent ice. I think this actually might just be doable to win this game. think this might just be doable. Depends on my opponent's sets, though. There's a chance we can take this with Serp Leaf Storm. Okay, they're just... all that time to think and just, like, click substitute is wild, but you do you, I guess. Let's just click... yeah, let's click Kowtow again. It's fine. I guess they're just going to stall out some turns. Just, like, fine. I don't know why they're, like, taking so long. Like, just click subtect and let's move on with our day. Okay, they go gold, they sack it. Cool, works for me. Serp, how much is your Leaf Storm doing to a potential QRM? Gotta hit 2. Okay. Araquanid, how much are you doing? How much are you taking from this guy? Yeah, I think we go hard Araquanid here. Okay, they have substitute. That is worst case scenario. I think we are officially boned with that. Yeah, because they just sub ID. I was hoping they weren't substitute. Most Zama are not, so that's actually really unfortunate that it went that way because I think we were in a really good spot otherwise. But yeah, they turned out to be the like 10% substitute Zama. So, well, oh, hold on, they didn't click ID. We have a chance again, folks. We click Leaf Storm here. Okay, if we hit these, I think we're good to win. Yeah, there's one. So you see, if we just click this and we don't miss and they don't get a double protect, we're guaranteed to win. So I believe that is our play. Okay, let's go for it. If we hit this, we win the game. If we hit this, we win the game. If they don't get a double protect and we hit this, we win the game, I should say, is a more correct summary of our situation. Come on. Come on, Serp. No double protect, you can hit this Leaf Storm. They threw by not clicking ID on our Araquanid. And now we can take it. I don't know what my opponent is doing. They tried. Come on, Serp. Yes! Superior, you absolute freaking legend. Good job. Their body press doesn't kill now. If you hit this Leaf Storm, it's over. You hit the Leaf Storm. GG. There we go, folks. There we go. Never had any, never was not worried for a second. It was always going to be fine. Never had a moment of fear. Okay, that's a good one for the haters. Chalk up 1 point for LO Modest Serp. Looking fire there. I'm wondering if we go Stellar on Serp. That was a wild one. Gotta like the stream for that. Come on. Screw the haters. Here's the other great thing about reverse webs is that when you face a team like this, you can just be like, yeah, I'm just going to set up webs on your Hatterene. Sounds good. Helps me get there faster. Torque Elite, like, yeah, we're going to click webs here. And if they go Hatterene, that's good for us. Like, see, we're like, thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks for the assist. That literally just speeds up what we were trying to do. I think we can get in Gothitelle here. Sounds good. If they click Mystical Fire, I'm going to be ecstatic. They click Nuzzle, which is fine too. I'm inclined to Trick Room here. They clicked Mystical Fire. We're going to get another special attack boost. Gothitelle, please get the critical hit's a little annoying. We get the Trick Room off. We're going to click Shadow Ball here for sure. Oh, that was an awesome Mystical Fire click on their part. I wish it didn't... And come on, we get paralyzed. That's annoying. But they didn't do much with Psychic. Gothitelle, Come on. Boom. Look at Psychic Noise now. Looking pretty good, isn't it? Raging Bolt. How much are you doing with Thunderclap? Well, you might kill. Let's go for it anyway. You Thunderclap, you don't kill. Beautiful. Great job, Gothitelle. Kind of wish we had a stronger Psychic move there, so that's mildly frustrating. And now I'm inclined to go Gliscor here. I'm imagining you just click Thunderclap again, and sure enough, there is the Thunderclap coming out. And I'm going to just click Earthquake here. We outspeed, we get the kill. Beautiful. Gliscor, good job. Gothitelle, great job. All right, let's protect here and just kind of scout what this Wake wants to do. We see the Hydro Steam get thrown off. I think just Serp is fine. We don't need to let anything die here. Okay, they had Dragon Pulse. That, I kind of wish I'd known they were having different sets. So they're like, what? We probably just should have sacked something meaningless, but let's Synthesis here. Okay, they wanted to get out of that situation. We get the Super Sun healing Synthesis, which is kind of fun. I sort of forgot about that being a thing. You know what we can do? We can go Arachnid and we can try to set up webs on both sides. Because if we get webs on both sides, then our Serp will outspeed their Lilligant, which would be super cool. We could click Lunge to lower their attack. That seems like a good move. Okay, that was pretty solid. And that did a lot. Was that a critical hit? Yeah, that was a critical hit. So that did about what we'd expect then. I think we just let Gothitelle go here, and then we can go Kingambit, throw off some sucker punches. Just burn Sun. Let Sun run out. Okay, there's the sucker punch. Very nice. Great Tusk comes out. Makes sense. I think on this, we just really don't want to let it boost up like crazy. I kind of want to go hard Serp on this just to make sure no funny business happens with bulk up. Yeah, and funny business is being attempted right in front of our faces. Let's click the big Leaf Storm here. Okay, we see Terra Fire come out and we miss, which is really not good. I think we just click Leaf Storm again is all we can do. Get a good bit of damage off there, which is good. Ice Spinner, I hope you're not like Head Smash is all I'm thinking here. Just please don't be Head Smash. Or do we Terra Ghost here to make sure we don't die to anything? I think we do. I think we Terra Ghost here just to make sure. Okay, they turned out to have Rock Slide. That wouldn't have done it. And we get flinched. Awesome. So Headlong Rush now does kill. Which is great, dude. That's awesome. I don't know. I'm really at a loss for what we do. That was super cool, that flinch. Okay, like what's the plan? Let's go Cinderace, I think, is the play on the Headlong, and then we get a massive like Blaze Pyro Ball, like not massive, but a decent Blaze Pyro Ball. They don't have Rapid Spin, which is something, I guess. Not much. No, it doesn't help us much, does it? All right, let's go. Pyro Ball again here. All right, yeah, we're in serious trouble thanks to that flinch. That was a super cool one. All right, let me go Gliscor, and then we'll double Arachnid and hope they attack us, and then our Arachnid can live the Ice Spinner. Come on. Okay, that's what we needed. Now we have a chance for Kingambit to do it. Okay, cool. How much is Kingambit doing to Wake is the problem. Like, not enough. That's the issue. And we probably die to a Flamethrower. Maybe. Let's go Gliscor here. I'm going to click Facade to try to catch the Wake switching in. We got it. We caught the way. Yeah, I figured they tried to. We actually Earthquake probably would have been better, but no, I wanted more turns where I could just attack the Torkoal. So King Gambit now. Oh, but that's showing +0. So I'm super wrong. We always like very much killed, and there was never really cause for concern. Awesome. In that case, I think I kind of played this badly. I think I should have Earthquaked in that case. I forgot the Defiant was not being considered. So let's protect. Let's go Araquanid, I suppose. Let's Sucker Punch here. Yeah, makes sense that they'd go Torkoal. I think we just go Gliscor though. Wake, how much are you doing with Hydro Steam? How much am I doing with EQ? Likely to kill at +2. I think we SD here. Then we tact, then we go for the EQ. Actually, I think double EQ was better because that kind of more evened out our odds. So it was a mistake on my part. Let's see if we get the kill here. We do. Beautiful. So that should be a guaranteed win then. Whew. GG. That, wow, yeah. That got dicey. Yikes. Yeah, that, the Gothitelle doing so little with Psychic Noise does make me rethink things a little bit. I don't know. We'll think. Maybe no Psynoise on Gothitelle. I want to try Terrablast Stellar on Serp. Oops, Stellar. Because I feel like with Life Orb Modest, that's going to be killing a lot of the time. But we'll see. Tasty Gaming. I have someone asking if I'm ignoring you. I have not seen the messages you've been leaving. I'm mostly focusing on the battles. No, the Bolt was not AV. We just didn't kill. How's the... We're 2-0, but it's been it's not an easy 2-0 we've been having. All right, so let's start with Araquanid here. Kyurem lead again. Let's set up webs again. Yeah, 2 super clutch wins. Please don't get for... Oh, come... Dude, like, what am I supposed to do about that? This is... I love that, like, everyone was like, let's have Kyurem in the tier, and let's have it stay in the tier. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, so we lose now. Cool. I mean, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that, other than just lose. And yeah, nice catch with the Earth Power, I guess. Like, good job. Let's click Kowtow Cleave here. I don't think they'll stay in. Maybe they will. I don't, like, yeah. Okay, cool. So we do get the Defiant Kowtow Cleave, and we just blow up the Kingambit. Dies immediately. That's kind of cool. I'm going to go for the greedy low kick and hope they Ceaseless Edge. They do indeed Ceaseless Edge. Cool. Caught them being a little greedy there. And let's Sucker Punch here. If they Aqua Jet, they Sucker Punch, whatever. Okay, yeah, they do have that. They should Sucker Punch again. I'm going to go Cinderace here, and I think I'm going to try to Court Change this. Or do we just Sucker Punch them, is the question. It's a tough call. I think we just Sucker Punch and take them out and let them have the spike. I think that's the better play. Yeah, there's a world where we win this with our Gliscor. But it's not an easily achieved world. That's for sure. I think we just sucker punch here, right? Not really good for anything else. And like EQ, right? But do we protect first? I think we do. Okay, wow. I'm shocked they made that switch. Let's EQ. Okay, Calm Mind comes out. I think we sack Gambit here, and then I want to go into Gothitelle and try to kill this thing with Psychic Noise. Okay. We can TR. Let's TR first. Okay, and you died to that Gothitelle? Okay, yeah, that was apparently not even like a roll. Serp, how much you're dying? Cool. Okay, let's go Terra Normal Facade, I guess, and hope we kill. That's all we can do. That did so much, dude. How did that do 94? Okay, I guess this thing's like modest or something? No, it can't be modest. How the heck did it do that much? Because if you're modest, you'll get a special attack boost. So I'm super confused as to how this thing's doing that much damage. Anyway, GG. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, that was the stupidest game ever. We got frozen turn one and we couldn't get up webs, and then we lost. That's pretty much all there is to it. You can't do anything about luck. Not luck that bad. When your key hazard setter just gets smoked instantly by a QRM, there's nothing you can really do about that. Let's lead Iraq. Why not court change? Because then the Samurott was still alive to deal with, and it would kill us. I don't know if this thing's banded or not. I'm going to scout with Gambit. Rock Slide comes out. That is banded damage indeed. Okay, good to know. Banded Rock Slide is a really strange move to run. I think we can go throw off a Kowtow here. Hits everything pretty hard, and I don't think T-Tar wants to stay in. Actually, it kind of makes me want to low kick, because... No, we'll click Kowtow. We'll click Kowtow. If they go Zama, that gives us a really nice Araquanid opportunity. It was special attack boost? Am I tripping? Oh, yeah, it was... Okay, I'm super tripping. Weird. Okay. I somehow could have sworn it said speed. Alright, well, we go Araquanid here for sure. Okay, good catch going back into T-Tar. I'm going to go back into Gambit. Let's see if they catch us. Nope, they just go for Rock Slide again. I'll click low kick now. Please, 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 can Gambit don't get flinched. Oh my god, finally we didn't get hacks this stream. Awesome, epic stuff. Araquanid is going to be my play here. And let's get those webs up finally. And they kindly gave us Stealth Rock, which is nice as well. Please, Araquanid, dude. Okay, thank heavens. I don't know what I would have done. Let's just surf here. Okay, now I think we go Cinderace. And... do we court change here? I think we do. I think we court change immediately. We don't risk them being like Sash and spinning. Funny thing, Wigglytuff would have been nice there. I guess, in theory. Okay, they just take us out. Fine. Should be time to go Serp and, like, kind of win the game. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go for it again. And now I think with Terra Blast Stellar, we kind of just smoke everything. Unless it's Scarf and Nam, which I did not really think about so much. We definitely do just Terra Blast Stellar here. Yeah, that's the nice thing about Terra Blast Stellar. You're super effective against everything. And they forfeit. GG, awesome. Terra Blast Stellar Serp, folks. We're 3-1. Like, as I said, guys, you know, I thought Reverse Webs was cheesy garbage, but then I played it and, like, it kind of worked. Why not court change after killing the Samurott? Weren't you fast than Iron Moth? No. The Iron Moth was booster speed, unless my eyes weren't working on that one either. Alright, while this searches, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break and get some water, but make sure to like the stream if you're enjoying. All right, I've returned. HF. I feel like our matchup should be really good here. I'm not sure exactly how the speed tiers work out, but I feel like this should be a good matchup. The lead is definitely just Araquanid. Okay, good call. Good catch from our opponent there. Fair enough. Probably go hard Serp, and hopefully we don't get predicted and then high rolled. Serp kind of looks good here, though. Could technically Terra Ghost here as well. Wonder if we outspeed. I don't think we outspeed. Let me check. I'm going to look this team up. Is it called like Interstellar Trick Room? Yeah, there we go. Brave 0 speed Iron Hands. 0 and Ivy is 0. We outspeed unless they've changed it. So that's good. So I think we just click webs here. Heck yeah, super happy to see. And they click Ice Punch. They predicted. Beautiful. Super happy with that outcome. Let's click Surf. Oh my gosh, they did it again. This is great. That's okay. That turned out awesome. I think we're winning this now. Now I'm feeling really good. Okay. Throw off a nice little endeavor here. I think there's nothing wrong with that. And then we can surf. See what this thing wants to click. Oh, okay, interesting. We don't see that every day. We could surf again. We have a cust up. Let's go for it. Awesome. This is the best start to a game like ever. Yes, this thing definitely does underspeed us, unfortunately. Let's check the set on this thing. Fire Punch. So what we can do here to burn Trick Room turns, we can actually go Gliscor, get our Toxic Orb activated, heal up a little bit, make them lose a little bit of health, then we can sack Arachnid, then go, I believe, into our Superior is going to be the best play here. And I think this 2-8 KOs Cresselia. Yeah, they're defensive, so this will actually 2-8 KO Cresselia. If they try to go into that here. They can Terra their... Okay, and we missed, so that's kind of annoying. They went with the Terra the Ursaluna route, which is fair enough. We should still be good here to win. I'm going to SD. Okay, they stay in, fine. So we can Pyro Ball here, and unless we miss, this will do a ton. Okay, they just go Volcanion, which makes sense. We still do a hefty chunk. And now we Court Change. So we're able to get that nice, sweet boost. Steam Eruption, can Gambit, can you kill? It's a max HP, 1. So we do indeed kill. Could also go Gothitelle. Gothitelle does survive, I believe. Yeah, Gothitelle does survive, so that's also an option. 62% chance to kill. Good heavens. Not quite what I'd hope. I think we just go King Gambit and click Sucker Punch. Okay, there we go. Nice kill. Does Ursaluna get Quick Attack? No. If it did, it would definitely run it sometimes. D&D got canceled this week. I'm sorry to hear that, something or other. We have actually been winning, though. Let's click Suck. They'll probably just Protect here. That's fine. I'm down to... Yeah, I'm down to just burn some PP on this. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, they lived. They died, though, so we're fine, but holy. I did not see that coming. Should have probably just got a little lazy there, but we're still fine. Like, we still just go Gliscor and win the game, or Gothitelle. Let's just go Gothitelle, speed things up a little bit. Click Shadow Ball here. Yep. Healing Wish is a good move, but it's not Revival Blessing, so Ursaluna is dead for good. Okay, and we'll just Shadow Ball again here. Yep, we should be fine now. They should go out with a bang and click Lunar Blessing. That'd be funny. Do we see a Spit F drop? No, that would have been cool if we got like another attack boost there. Yeah, we're 4-1, and the only loss has been to getting frozen turn 1. Like our Arachnid got frozen turn 1, so it's kind of winning. It's kind of working. HF. I hate how many Kyurem we've been seeing, because this Pokemon's just like so toxic and horrible, but okay, like let's play against it again, I guess. Not like we have a choice. Because I just know they're going to lead with Kyurem and try to freeze Arachnid, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like if they get it, and we're smoked. Something or other has a paraplegic barbarian named... Yeah, every time they're just like, let's roll the dice. Let's see if they get it. They don't. Finally. They think that's good, but it's like... It's infuriating. I hate Kyurem so much. Let's go Cinderace and get these webs reversed. Okay, yeah, there's the freeze dry. Let's just core change. They're gonna Draco. Interesting. Okay. I feel like I actually really like Gothitelle here. Gothitelle's looking kind of nasty. And how much are we doing to Goldango? Shadow Ball kills offensive gold, which is nice. I think just Trick Room looks fine. Gold comes in. Let's just Shadow Ball this. I do like the Gothitelle has so much special defense. That is nice. Let's see. They do survive. So they turn out to be a bulkier set. And they go for Make It Rain, which is kind of weird. But okay. I'm just going to click Shadow Ball again. And we got 2 turns left, which is good. So we should be able to click Psychic Noise, mess some stuff up. D-Knight comes in. Should be fine to just click Psychic Noise. Let's see what this thing wants to do. Probably EQ into Extreme Speed would be the play. Okay, but it looks like Extreme Speed based on that damage is not going to be killing. That EQ did not do much. That was a super low roll. So now Extreme Speed is very... And they get a critical hit. Okay, cool. That's obviously annoying, but, you know, what are you going to do? Gambit can come in here, though, and click a nice big Kowtow Cleave. We could Terra Dark to guaranteed kill Mold, but they're just going to leave in D-Knight. Okay. Unfortunate that Gothitelle went and got that bad RNG, though, with the critical hit Extreme Speed. But it still had its moment. It still did well. I'm guessing maybe the gold was like a defensive T-Wave Hex thing, so Make It Rain was just... Yeah. Let's see. If we can get webs up on both sides, I think Terra Stellar Serp could potentially do it here. Could see Gliscor doing it. Once again, I think we need webs up on both sides. Araquanid, do you survive an Eyeball hit? You do, actually. I think we have to go Arak here and kind of just hope they click Moonblast or like a fighting move. Okay, they click... Oh, beautiful. That's best case scenario. Because they've burned their booster speed, it's effectively the same thing as us having webs up, not quite for Gliscor. So I think we do just click Surf here. I think we do just click Surf. Because if they switch out, now our Serp still outspeeds everything. Okay, they don't... Oh, they do switch. They sack Landorus, so Landorus just gets completely wiped off the face of the earth. So that's interesting. This should just be a freeze dry. They might EP, though. I'm trying to think, like, if they EP. I think here's what we do. We sack Araquanid here. Okay. Then we go King Gambit and we click Sucker Punch, right? Hopefully they go into Iron Valiant on the Sucker Punch, then kill us. Okay, that works too, because then we can still Leaf Storm. And Serp, how much are you doing at +2 with the Terrablast Stellar to a Moltres? Okay, not quite enough. So maybe the play is... I think we do still go Serp here. Really? +2 Terrablast Stella. That's not doing it, huh? First, yeah, it's not. And then we get smoked. If they switch Moltres in here, though, then we would kill, I think. So I think we do click Terrablast. Okay, they go into Molt. Please hit this Leaf Storm. Cool. Okay, that did 0. Terrablast still only has a 25% chance to KO. Yikers. Is that Leaf Storm roll like horrifically low, or am I... Yeah, that was... Oh, it's the Spidef Molt. Okay, that explains some stuff. All right, it's all up to Gliscor then, basically. I'm going to go Gliscor here, and hopefully they just click Flamethrower. Okay, don't burn me. Please, thank you. Okay, and let's Tect. Okay, hard Eyeval. Didn't see that coming, honestly. Let's hope you're not SD. I'm going to Protect. Interesting. If Serp comes in on this, the Molt, because the Molt's SpDef. Like max SpDef. And we Terra Blast. No, we're not 2KOing. Terra Blast still at +2. How much that's doing? 60. So still no. Here's I think we go Serp here on the hopeful Encore. If they click CC, then we're just smoked, and so be it. I'm going to Terra Blast. Or how much do we just Leaf Storm, or how much is Terra Blast doing? I think we Terra Blast here. Oh, they just stayed in. Okay. That might be okay. I'm going to try to Synthesis here, predicting the switch, I think, to Moltres. Yeah, okay, we got that at least. Go Gliscor here. I think I Protect. I think I Facade here. Regular Facade. Okay, see, why are we getting critical hits so much? I think I SD this turn. Oh, that's not good. Okay, oh no, that is good. That is good. Then we Facade here. They Roar. Okay. Not ideal. Yeah. We gotta go back into Gliscor. It's the only way. It's SD. They Roar. Makes sense. Yeah, the U-turn. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, there's no way out. There's no way out here because we can't Terra Normal. Gotta hope for a critical hit. So I'm gonna Facade here. We're gonna die. Go Serp, Leaf Storm into Terra Blast Stellar on the Molt, and hope for a critical hit. Basically, is the plan. Yeah, we didn't get it. GG. That was rough. I'm trying to think if there's anything we could have done differently. Had we gotten webs up with Araquanid on the Eyeval, we could have won with SD Gliscor. So I guess in retrospect that was the play, but I had no way of knowing that it was a SpDef Molt. That's not common, so. Ah well. HF. Okay, this looks like a really good game for Serp. We definitely just do start with Araquanid again. We can lunge and kill this. Okay, we get critical hit, so that's not good. But we do lunge and we do kill the Hoopa, so that is good. This thing's going to Aqua Jet me. I can feel it in my bones. Let's not let it do that. I'm going to Gliscor here. Yep, that's what I thought. I'll Protect here, and then we can SD up. Yeah, we're 4-2 right now. Okay, this is defensive. Let's just EQ. Let's get that going. Okay, they missed Dragon Tail. That's awesome. That's really good. They miss again. That sucks. Dang. MB. I mean, long term, they were in a rough spot this game anyway, I think, with our Gly score being just kind of winning against them, but that was still rough. Yeah, we can just kind of tech tier and scout. Flower trick. Do we Terra Normal Facade here? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Okay, yeah, they clicked Axel too. Let's go hard Gothitelle, scout fighting move. We do see fighting move come out. Psy noise, I guess. Headlong Rush is pretty weird there. They do get the kill though, which is sad. Oh, that was guaranteed actually. How much is Serp doing to this thing? Leaf Storm will do about 20. And we have +2, and we have Terra Stellar not doing it. Okay. Could go Arachnid Endeavor. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Wouldn't be the best idea, though, either. Let's go Cinderace and Pyroball this thing. That seems like a fine idea. Gives us a little bit of chip. Slowking comes in. That's interesting. Let's SD. See what it wants to do. Just chilly reception. Okay. Mola. Works for me. I'll SD again. Flip turn. Now we have this super kills, so hopefully we hit. Awesome. Get a nice little burn there too. Arachnid is down. Slow. You still die. Down you go. Cool. Pyroball again. I'll throw off a Sucker Punch, sure. Okay, nice little Cinderace sweep there for 5-2. A rough matchup for my opponent. Gliscor speed is enough for Raging Bolt, but that's it. HF, okay. I'm inclined to just start with Arachnid. Hopefully they lead Aatrot and we can click Lunge. If they lead Raging Bolt, we can go into Gliscor. Okay, it's Booster. Yeah, we do just go Gliscor, I would say. Okay, go for that. We do not die to a Dragon Pulse. We do 2 KO with Earthquake, so that's the plan. Yeah, throw off an EQ. Okay, an AM comes in. Fine. Let's protect. See what they want to do. The Gliscor plan worked for the Raging Bolt, so shout outs. Oh, okay, that's not good. That's really not good. Throw off a Facade and see what this thing's up to. Okay, we see it's up to Calm Minding. Scary stuff. We can go Cinderace here, though. Okay, this Pyroball should be enough to scare it out. Oh, nope, they were not scared one bit. Okay, that's unfortunate. There goes our webs. There goes our court change plan. Still SD scores looking pretty good if we want to go the Arachnid route. Could go... No, we can't go Serp here, actually. I think we actually go Arachnid and click Surf here. Brutal as that is. Nothing else really handled that well. I think... probably could have gone Gothitelle, I guess. Bolt comes in, makes sense. Should just be a Dragon Pulse here. Well, let's go Gliscor anyway. We can protect. Heal up most of that. Okay, down you go. Beautiful. Yeah, I think I mishandled that in Amorous. Should just be SERP here. Yep, let's just click Leaf Storm. Okay, AV comes out. We can Synthesis here. Okay, there's Sucker. Awesome, that's good. And we can. Oh wow, I'm surprised they clicked Sucker Punch again after that. I'd be worried about like Substitute or something, but they had no fear. You die to this in like a lot of cases. Okay, there's Scarf. Makes sense. Let's go Gliscor and SD. Let's protect. Okay, they bring in the Tusk. How much is Arachnid dying to an Ice Spinner here? It's not. Let's go Arachnid here. Try to get like a cheeky little. Okay, let's go for Endeavor. I think. Let's see if they switch. They don't. Okay, they don't switch. We get a ton of damage on the Tusk, which is obviously very nice. Let's go Gothitelle here, and Trick Room I think is fine. Okay, and we can just, I think Shadow Ball. We can Shadow Ball here. Cool, we catch the gold. Let's go for a Shadow Ball, fish for a Spadaf drop, and then we'll Cynoise. Okay, they just extreme speed us off rip. Works for me. Let's go Gambit here. We have to Terra Dark, Kowtow, so we don't just get 2 at KO by Earthquake. It's a bulky Tusk. I think... This is so tough. I think we just lose. But I think our only hope is to go Gliscor. SD here. Hope the D-Knight doesn't have Ice Spinner, basically. I think if it has Ice Spinner, we've already lost. See, it's slow. It's a good sign. Does it have Ice Spinner? Okay, clicks DD. Terra Normal here. Unlikely to kill us. I think we click Facade again. It has Ice Spinner. Cool. Yeah, and then we'll just do that. GG, what happened that game? What happened? What went so wrong? Mishandling an Amorous. Honestly, just sacking Cinderace was super dumb. I think if we'd kept King Gambit, like... If we'd done the competitive strat, I think it all would have turned out okay. So... Unfortunate. Bad playing. I don't think he's actually used... I've used TR like 4 times. We've used TR plenty this stream. Okay, let's get up webs. Yeah, Woodhammer super kills. Let's go into Ace, see if they want to. They do indeed want a Woodhammer. We now have Blaze active, but they also kill with Grassy Glide. So let's get out of this situation, go into King Gambit on the potential Glide. And then, geez, I guess let's go Rilla on the like maybe fighting move. Okay, so that was a things got hairy pretty fast there. I'm inclined to just Swords Dance here on this Moltres. See what they want to do. Just Flamethrower. Let's click Facade here. Maybe they'll roar us out, but that's still good damage. That is defensive Moltres, which is preferable. Let's go into Arachnid here. On the Flamethrower, beautiful. And we absolutely just want to get those sticky webs up. We could click Lunge here. Could also go Gambit. Let's go Gambit. Okay. That's scary. Let's go Gliscor so we can kind of just see what last coverage move is. They just click Woodhammer. Wow. Okay. Crazy stuff. Kowtow, I guess. Losing Gliscor here really sucks, but is what it is. Yeah, Great Tusk comes in, makes sense. Let's go Arachnid so we can reset the webs. This Rillaboom's been absolutely destroying us. SD Boom, or Rillaboom in general is not super fun here, but SD is really rough. Okay, Surf here hits everything pretty hard. Okay, they go for the Rapid Spin. This Arachnid has constantly been getting put at the absolute worst damage ranges. It's been brutal. Let's go Gambit here, and let's click Kowtow Cleave, I guess. Tinkaton. Arachnid should be able to come in on this Tinkaton. I don't think you have anything that can kill us. Let's set up webs. We still do live the rocks to go for reverse webs, so that's really good. At this stage in the game, I think we just kind of have to hope they don't have low kick. And if they do, like... Okay, we probably should have seen that one coming. Can go Arachnid here. Get off that nice Custap Surf. See if they switch. They switch into Pult. Makes sense. Okay, there's the U-turn. Let's see what they go into here. Hopefully something that lets my Cinderace get off a court change. And it's not, which makes sense, because they're playing pretty well. Leaf Storm here does kill. Let's just go for that. Send one of those. Okay, how much is Terra Blast Stellar? Has a chance to kill here. Not really a chance I want to take, though. If they want a T-Wave, I think that's great. Oh, I wish we got T-Wave there. That would have been kind of ideal. But, okay. Let's try to get in Cinderace and the Moltres. Please, 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 please go Moltres here. Okay, that's not good. Because now we just die. No, we outsped somehow. I don't know how we outsped. I thought, okay, well that's really good. Gothitelle time, I think. We cannot hit this that hard, but we're going to try. Yeah, let's just click a... Let's try clicking Trick Room here. Actually, we might just lose this to Gigaton here. Dude, Gothitelle, why are you so bad, Gothitelle? Yeah, so I think Reverse Webs might work, but I really don't think Gothitelle's the Pokemon to do it, to be honest. This Gothitelle's been trash. Oh, and of course you get full parried, because, like, why wouldn't you? Because you just been garbage at every... How many times you got full paralyzed? 1, 2, 3 times. Gothitelle in like 5 turns. You suck. You are absolute garbage. All right, let's click Kowtow Cleave here. We get paralyzed, which is actually good for us because we can't get burned now. So that's at least something. So I think our play here is actually to Sucker Punch, and then we can try to Terra Blast Stellar this with Serp. Okay. So let's click Kowtow Cleave here then. King Gambit, you had better... Okay, it's fine. It turned out okay. So actually, Leaf Storm here is a guaranteed kill. So we're going to go for that. We hit. Beautiful. Gambit comes in. Sucker Punch here. Likely to kill. Let's click Synthesis on the Sucker Punch. Okay, they switch to Pult. Works for me. Let's click Leaf Storm. This kills, as long as we hit. We miss. We miss, so that's really good. Oh my god, dude. I got nothing to say. I got nothing to say. Like, I didn't want a Terrablast Stellar because I didn't want to reveal that. Because, you know, it could lead my opponent to overpredict or be worried about, you know, but... Yeah. If we... Oh, my God, dude. Yeah, like I don't know what to tell you guys. We're 5-4 now. We've been just taking L after L because we cannot catch a break on this RNG. You can't say your Pokemon weren't consistent. True, they have been consistently getting absolutely rolled on every turn. Ah, dude. So there are a couple things we can do. God, I know it's a Gothitelle stream, but I want to get rid of this mon so bad. But it is kind of helping with Zama. Big kind of there, but it's kind of helping with Zama. Like I wanna like just change something, but I don't know if let me check my Lodic. That's not bad. Kind of tempted to try my Lodic. Yeah, Iron Ball Garticuno is not the play. Does it get Trick Room Garticuno? Maybe, just maybe. I don't think it does. It does. I mean, the stats are better. It feels so trash, but like maybe it's better than freaking Gothitelle. Let's just play a couple more games with Gothitelle and just call it a day, and we'll try a better reverse webs teams another time. But, oh, I think one thing we do, I think we just kind of give up on the stall matchup and throw substitute on this. Watch us immediately run into a stall team, but like... I feel like if we're gonna run a Gothitelle, because Gothitelle sucked. I thought it might be good. It's been so trash. And you on this team, like on reverse webs, you cannot afford to not be making the most of your slots. So okay, at least we didn't instantly run into stall. I really thought we would. Let's lead Araquanid. Yeah, Iron Ball grounds Garticuno, so it would get competitive. And it also slows it down to work for Trick Room. But, you know. Yeah, speed is halved. Watching the stream, but okay, so they know our team. Good to know. Our opponent does know our team. Worried they're going to lead Bolt and Dragon Pulse, knowing how we played it last time. I think we still go with it. Okay, cool. Paid off. Let's lead and get those webs up. If they want to Veil here, that'd be awesome. I'm going to go right into Cinderace and Court Change. Is Musharna better than Gothitelle? Yeah, I don't think Musharna gets competitive. Musharna is a cool, but I really liked Muna and Musharna back in Gen 5 when I was playing through that as a young lad. That was really, I just thought those Pokemon were so cool because they were like the rarer encounters. Like I would always catch one, put it on the squad. Okay, don't get okay, they tried to freeze us, which is devious, especially since they know how this has been going. But let's go Cinderace here for sure. Okay, they tried to Encore. Crazy levels of greed here. Let's throw off a Pyro Ball. Actually, no. Let's throw off a Pyro Ball in case they want to Veil this turn. Or we could just kill. That'd be cool also. If they go into Tusk, we Court Change for sure. Okay, they bring in Moth. Fine. If they Sludge Wave, we actually have a chance to kill afterward with Pyro Ball. So that's kind of interesting. We could SD here and then also get the kill. I think we just start by Court Changing. Let's keep it simple, not get fancy. We have a chance to kill here. We could also go Gliscor here. I think Gliscor here is the play. It's not going to love taking a Fiery Dance, but we'll get our Toxic Orb. We do outspeed, unless I miscalced. Yeah, they're at 233, so we can Protect here, and then we can EQ. If they want to stay in, that's totally fine with me as well. Just more Toxic Orb healing for me. If they go hard Ninetales here, the play is to go into Araquanid, get webs up on both sides. Wow, that's a crazy Terra coming out from them there. So we could Terra Normal and probably kill. Alternatively, we could get Gliscor out of here. Go into Serp. Does not seem like a bad idea either. Doesn't kill though. Do we just Terra Normal and take this thing out? I think those odds are what's getting to me. I think the plan is to sack Ace. And then we go Serp and Leaf Storm. Superior? You have to hit this Leaf Storm. You have to hit this Leaf Storm. If you don't, we are in serious, serious trouble. Come on. Come on. I don't know what my opponent's taking so long. And Usurp, dude! What? Oh my god! Happens. Okay. Something or other, thank you very much for the 50 gifted memberships. Let's protect here and then we'll tear a normal facade. Hopefully they don't substitute. If they do, we lose. Okay, at least we got the kill. Something or other, thank you so much for the 50 gifted memberships. Much appreciated. Crazy generosity as always. Thanks. Thank you so much. Go Raccoon it here, set up webs. That's all we really can do. We're now going to lose to Raging Bolt, but, you know, I tried. Bolt would have been forced to come in and take a bunch of chip earlier, but was not to be. Let's Endeavor here. Something other though. Thank you so much. Okay, they want to. That's totally fine. I think Gothitelle. I think Gliscor. I'm trying to figure out if there's any way for us to not just instantly like lose this game to Raging Bolt coming in this turn. Seems like it's probably Gothitelle's our best shot, so we can Trick Room, and then maybe try something with King Gambit. Let's Psynoise here. Now we Trick Room. Please don't kill. Okay, awesome. We got the survival we needed. Cool. Go Raccoon and Endeavor here. Okay. And then we have 2 turns to Sucker Punch. We should still lose, but, you know, you never know, I suppose. Okay, we get the Sucker Punch, so that's good at least. Thank you. Harrison DLC 651 for the 500 RSD. Not entirely sure what that is, but I appreciate it. Alright, we die here. So let's low kick and hope for a critical hit. We don't get a critical hit. We die to a headlong rush. Oh, we don't. Hold up. We don't die to a headlong rush. Let's Sucker Punch here and hopefully the Tusk stays in. Okay, we get that. It should just be a Ninetales here. So, like, I don't think there's anything we can do, but, you know. Let's go Gliscor. Let's SD. Let's Protect. Let's go Gambit as they Encore again, then we'll go back into Gliscor. We want to try to stall Veil turns if we can. It's basically the idea. But, like, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, there was there. Realistic, we got to get, like, a critical hit here, maybe. But they should have a fighting move. Yeah, Leaf Blade. Yeah, like, I don't know what to tell you guys. If Serp had, yeah, like, If Serp had hit, we would have been in a totally fine spot. So, 5-5 now. Yeah, this has been one of the worst streams for RNG, I gotta say. The RNG has been rough. But it's okay. We've had some fun. Okay. This looks like a game made for Superior. If we can ship Petrunt a little bit. Really good. Seems good for Gothitelle, too. We definitely just want to start with Araquanid here. Let's click Lunge on this. Horn Leech, interesting. Okay. It's a good lunge. Let's click Sticky Web. Let's, honestly... Could just go Serp right here. That's what I'm inclined to do. Let's throw off Leaf Storm and see if we can get this party started. We could Terra Blast Stellar here and just do it. Let's do it. Harrison, thank you for the 500 RSD again. Much appreciated. I'm not familiar with that currency, but thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, this probably going to be one of those Mirror Coat ones, so let's sub. Sick. So the thing is, Terra Blast here actually has a pretty good chance to kill because Stellar is going to be super effective on it. So let's go for that Terra Blast. Well, I've played this one well, GG. They forfeit. Yep, GG. Cool. All right, we Serp finally did what it was supposed to do. Let's go for search again here. The sub came in clutch. All right, HF. You know what we can do is go, let's try Size Shock on this. I think that's going to be better for us. And I think I want to try Thunderbolt, Terra Electric. I think that's going to be better because this kind of lets us break stall. Sort of. Depends on what stall they have. You know what actually is an interesting breaking core I kind of just thought of is Stellar Serp to hit Terra Blissey super effectively, plus like Cynoise, Soul, do CM Latios to force Terra on Bliss. That's kind of a cool one. Anyway, though, let's get back to it. Should just be an Araquanid lead. Okay, finally they didn't try to do the Curem thing to us, so that's good at least. I feel like we click Surf on this. Okay, light screen. Interesting. Let's click Sticky Web here. All right, well, that's annoying. I guess we can Surf again. And then let's Lunge this turn. Curem comes in, and our taunt's gone. Cool. Let's Sticky Web up. Hopefully they're not DD. Oh, but if they are DD, we can actually just click Lunge. So this turns, and they're okay. They didn't freeze us though. They didn't freeze us. That's cool. Didn't see that one coming. DD mixed. I see. Okay. I think we can go Gothitelle here. And Trick Room is probably the play. Just throw off a couple psychic noises here. Seems fine. And we get... How did you... Okay, Gothitelle gets 5 hit and dies. That's... Yeah, that's pretty much par for the course. Okay. Cinderace, how much you taking from a scale shot, buddy? But it's 5 times. You might die. Probably not, though. Unless it's adamant and then he gets a 5 hit. Let's check Gothitelle calcs. If it was adamant, 5 hit. That would have done a lot more. So you're not adamant 5 hit. So we could go ace, get the reverse webs up here. And then kill this thing with Pyro Ball. That seems like a good play. Okay, that's honestly cool with me because it brings us into Blaze range. We do outspeed thanks to Trick Room, and we can Pyro Ball here. Cool. Our Kingambit is really the hero of this game, really the star of the show at this point, I think. I think we Sucker Punch just to break a potential Sash and should just be right into Superior, I believe is our best play. Yeah, so let's go for the big Leaf Storm here. Let's check that Cinderace Sucker Punch damage. That indicates probably a more offensive H-Rot. Yep. So we probably outspeed Dio. Most don't go max, like absolute max speed. That's pretty unusual. Petrarine here, we don't quite kill. But this seems like a very fine time to go Kingambit. So hopefully they're not like Terra Blast fighting. That's a pretty uncommon set. Let's just go for a Kowtow here. They just nasty plot and die. Works for me. Definitely works for me. I think we just click Kowtow Cleave. I'm not really worried about a Reflect going up. That actually doesn't do a whole lot for my opponent here. Sarah Ledge comes in. Does Bitterblade kill? Bitterblade does not kill here, so I think we just click Kowtow Cleave regularly. Okay, they go for the bitter... and they get a critical hit! Which just makes perfect sense, I think. Raptor434, thank you very much for the 1000 RSD. Much appreciated. Still not have honestly no idea what that is, but thank you very much. Saying 1000 for the reverse web strat. Thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, we were in a position to guaranteed win, and then that happened. I guess we go Araquanid and hope they're not Poltergeist. Like, they miss. We so deserve that. We a billion times over, we deserve that. All right, let's click Endeavor here for sure. Yeah, thank you very much, Haraptor, for the donation. Much appreciated. But our Surf does outspeed, so we should still be fine. Let's click Surf here. Psyshock comes off. I think it should just be a Gliscor EQ. We should be fine to win this game. Unless some, like, absolute BS occurs. Yeah, we should be fine. Okay. Because we outspeed this by 1 point. We outspeed by 1 point. And then we can click Terra Blast Stellar to kill. Because that's super effective. GG. Okay, so. Not the luckiest stream. Maybe the unluckiest stream. But we eventually figured it out. Wow. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. Yeah, it was that Poltergeist miss. We deserved that one. We totally deserved that one. We didn't necessarily guaranteed lose. There were other paths we could have taken. We had like Terra Normal, Gliscor to get past, and like SDEQ. So we might have been able to pull out that win there with like a double protect or something. I think Gliscor could have maybe protected past the turns, but there would have been substitute to worry about too. So yeah, things got hairy, but we got through it. But yeah, that's time. That's time. So thank you guys very much for attending. Let me put out a poll here. Whoa, come on. Reverse webs part 2 without Gothitelle. Part of me thinks this archetype is just inherently not good. Like I kind of think maybe it's just not good. But at the same time, the Gothitelle I could see maybe held us back a fair bit. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, glad we managed to finally get some luck for ourselves as with that Poltergeist miss that last game. Yeah, 7-5. Looks like some support, about 70%. Yeah, so we ended 7-5. I don't really know what to tell you guys. That was quite the game. Thanks for joining. Let's try to time this right. End this in 3, 2, 1.